What's up, guys? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is the most prophetic movie I've ever seen. And I always intuitively knew that when I was a kid. The first one, Gene Wilder. If you guys haven't seen the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Gene Wilder, you must. It is a must. Nobody should ever go in life without seeing Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with Gene Wilder. He plays the Candyman perfectly. If you know who the Candyman is. The Candyman actually doesn't even make the candy. The Oompa Loompas make the candy. But he saved the Oompa Loompas from their fears. From the vermicious gnits. Right? And then somebody, vermicious gnits? What kind of nonsense is that? Oh, little nonsense now and then is valued by the wisest man. Very true. Because any fear you create in your mind is an illusion anyway. It's nonsense. Right? And so the boat ride in that movie is one of the most powerful scenes in that movie, if you really understand it. I had an experience last night, obviously. So, like, if you guys are watching this channel, you follow me at all, I just did a video about me going on vacation with my brother. And I rewatched it a couple times, and I realized, I was forcing myself to fall into surrender. And it was a psychic, it was a message that was given to me last week. Surrender. Just keep surrendering, right? You'll never pierce the veil unless you surrender. Fully surrender to the present moment. You'll never pierce the veil. And when you pierce the veil, and truly pierce the veil, there ain't no going back. Once you walk through that door, so this video, if you're watching this video, and you found this video and you've made it this far, and you love Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, I am telling you how to pierce the veil on this reality. And you'll never walk back. So, when they're riding in the boat, all the kids, everyone is freaking out except for Charlie and his grandpa. And they kind of are having a little fun, right? And what's the one thing that Charlie sees? It's the only thing that they see on the boat that shocks Charlie. It's Slugworth. Slugworth wants the everlasting gobstopper. Right? There's the temptation to take whatever secret that the Candyman has on how he makes the everlasting gobstopper. Can I tell you how to make an everlasting gobstopper? Oh, actually, I can. Suck on it, suck on it, suck on it, suck on it as long as you want to. And it'll stay there. Yeah. But you only ever need one. When he gives them away, Charlie's also the only one who doesn't ask for the he doesn't assume any right to the everlasting gobstopper. His grandfather speaking, what about Charlie? And one for Charlie. He was going to give Charlie one. And Charlie's just waiting with his hand out. And all the other kids are like, and then and then I think Veruca Salt said, she's got two. He's like, all of you have one. And nobody ever needs more than one. Right? So before we go over the boat ride here, think about what the factory is. It's a candy factory. He makes all the candies in the entire world. Every kind of delicious thing you can possibly think of. He has it at his disposal. He's not the maker. He's enabling the makers. He saved people from their fears so that they could build the most wonderful candies in existence. Right? he's just the enabler. He's not got nothing to do with it. He's walking around in his own heaven. And because he's a child. You will never enter the kingdom as an adult. You can only enter the kingdom as a child. Anyway. Every kid that wants more than what they think, they're just greedy and go after the things. He always leaves pieces of candy that are going to get you in trouble. There's always something in the room that if you mess with, that if you try and take control of it, you're going to be in trouble, right? Even like after he hands out the gum stoppers, right? The gum, the new thing. But there's one part of it he hasn't figured out yet. He's like, I wouldn't touch that if I were you. It's dangerous, right? There's you can go overboard if you eat that, because I haven't figured that one out yet. And, yeah. Violet. You're turning violet, Violet. Or Veruca Salt, who just wants all the freaking eggs. She wants all the geese to play the golden eggs, so she was a bad egg. Yeah. Augustus, sweetheart, save some room for later. Augustus, he gets sucked up into that thing, and then Gene Wilder is just having a heyday. He's like, boy, look at you. Can't control your boy there, huh? And he's stuck in the pipe. And he's like, see all the pressure building in the pipe. The suspense is killing me. He's just waiting for this kid to blast up this pipe. He's getting, yeah. Well, hopefully he didn't end up in the boiler, or the furnace. I don't know. What day of the week is it? I don't know. Right? People kill themselves by taking more than what is given to us by our Father. Right? Why do I feel like I need more than what has been given to me already? Anyway, the boat ride. Charlie sees Slugworth in the thing, because Slugworth is his temptation, right? Fear and temptation are the reflections of everything around the boat. The fears are heightening, right? He's like, which way are we going? And Wonka says, he's like, Veruca Salt's dad, Henry Salt, you can't possibly see where you're going, Wonka. And his response is, you're right. I can't. He's being honest. But what does he have to worry about? He's the candy man. He's the one making the candy. I don't know where it's going to go. What candy are you going to build? I'm just the one telling you that there's nothing to be afraid of. But he's going to play in your fears at the process, right? You have to make sure that people have to overcome their fears. So you create a situation so that they can live them out and learn that those fears are just illusion. Right? In a boat ride. Yeah. Boy, what a great series. Yeah. Wonka, this is kind of strange. Yes, Charlie, but it's fun, right? Charlie's having a great time. How much did you get off the boat, Wonka? I think I'm going to be sick. I could take a joke, but this has gone too far. Tell that little guy to turn us around, Wonka. No, I'm going to be sick. And then he sees Slugworth. Grandpa. No, that couldn't be. Yeah. And then they're, oh yeah, and all the bugs. And then he starts singing, there's no earthly way of knowing which direction we are going. There's no knowing where we're rowing, or which way the river's flowing. Is it raining? Is it snowing? Is a hurricane a blowing? Not a speck of light is showing, so the danger must be growing. Are the fires of hell a-glowing? Is the grisly reaper mowing? Yes! The danger must be growing, for the rowers keep on rowing. And they're certainly not showing any signs that they are slowing. Just driving so much fear into all of them. They're just, everybody's freaking out. Make him stop, Daddy. Wonka, this has gone far enough. And he's like, quite right, sir. Stop the boat. We're there. Where? Here. Small step for mankind, a giant step for us. Powerful message. A small step for mankind, but a powerful step for us. What was the powerful step? Intentionally triggering all their fears to show them that they weren't real. Let's go eat some candy. Don't take too much. Everything is available to you. All you have to do is love one another. Don't take anything intentionally for your own personal gain. Don't take what the Candyman is offering you if you know that he's the Candyman. Because he can offer you the world. The Candyman can offer you everything in this life. But if you take advantage of the Candyman, then you put yourself in a bad situation. Don't do it. Right? It's a narrow line that we walk in this life. Don't take advantage of the Candyman. He can give you everything your heart desire. Right? And that's why Charlie got everything in the end. Even though, and he admitted that he stole fizzy lifting drinks and knew that Wonka was right. Wonka, the Candyman, projected guilt. And the only way that Charlie was able to get out of it was to say that I'm sorry. And that I don't deserve, you're right. I don't have a right to anything that you have to give me. And so he surrendered. Everything, an everlasting gospel, a piece of candy he could have sucked on forever. And instead of getting the candy, he got the knowledge on how to make the everlasting gobstopper. Such a beautiful story. I don't think you guys understand how powerful you are. Ye are the sons of God. Don't ever deny that you are not your father's son. If you deny, then you are a liar. It's just because you're not aware. You're ignorant of what you don't know. Anyway, I'm going to leave that for you guys today. We'll pull cards later. Or I don't know what we'll be doing. But every single one of you, if you're watching this video, you're facing a door. The longer you wait to keep from going through that door, the harder it will be to go through the door. If that makes sense. I've seen several videos lately, and there's some psychics that understand that some of you are getting ready for a call. Those of you who know who you are, if you drop your crown chakra and it falls into your root chakra and you light up your kundalini and like that, I felt divine anger, or not anger, yesterday. Wrath. It was wrath. I've never felt wrath in my life. And it wasn't me. It was me, but it wasn't something that I experienced before, and it wasn't coming from here. It was coming from somewhere else. And I can't explain it. All of a sudden, after that happened, and I'll tell you, I'm going to write it down. Excuse me. I'm sneezing. because I should just say it. I'm going to write it down, but I should just say it. If any of you, if you don't understand that you are the son, daughter, call it whatever you will, the Bible, uses a masculine to describe both, because one splits into two. That is the state of reality. One splits into two, and then it becomes two, and then it becomes a shadow of itself. You're always looking at your own shadow. You are my shadow. If you deny, it's just like at the end of Ghostbusters. It's exactly the same thing. When Gozer the Gozerian asks Ray, "Are you a god?" and Ray says no, then die, because you are denying your birthright. You deserve to die. Right. If someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes. It's so good. So good. It's perfect. It's all laid out right in front of us. Everything that you've ever seen, everything you've ever witnessed, you are living literally in a universal consciousness that's three parts: source, and the sun, which is the structure, and the Holy Spirit, which is the field, infinite potential. The field is a potential of what the structure is creating. The sun's a creator. That's it. That's what everything is, right? It's a dot with a toroidal field on it and a structure in the middle. And the structure is actually a bunch of the fields put together to move within the field. It's all potential. Everything is pure potential. If you can imagine it, you can create it. We're getting ready to elevate in multiple dimensional realities very quickly. All you have to do is surrender to it, right? You're surrendering to what it needs. All you're doing is grounding out any kind of fears and growing together. And then, it's going to be like my brain, after this happened to me yesterday, I experienced things that I had never experienced before. Mind exploded. 144,000 people. Those are each and every one of you. If you already know, then you know. You are a member of a 24-person council, and there's 6,000 of them. The 6,000 is 10 times 10 times 10 times 6. So 10 is perfect government. Your groups of 10, surrounded in groups of 10, and then that is in groups of 10. So there's 1,000 people that are structured that way. And then it's actually the chromosomes of the larger organism. You're going to become part of a larger psychic body. You have no idea what's going to happen over the next. I guarantee you, unless you understand what's happening, you don't. Right? The Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. The Candyman can, 'cause he thinks it should. Yeah. Like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are entertained. Do I entertain or do I not entertain? Yeah, don't try and control anything. Just surrender. And meet the need. You're always going to meet the need by blocking anybody who doesn't understand that they're the sun. Make sure people understand. It's like, why are you not surrendering to the people around you, right? You're never going to pierce the veil unless you surrender as the son or daughter, whatever you want to call it, of God. It's actually, you're both parts, whether you're male or female. Doesn't matter, right? And wrath, you don't know when wrath's going to happen. Like, I had no control. It was just because somebody was denying their divinity right next to me. And I had to, it's a possession. It's a lying spirit. So push it out. If you deny, you are a liar. I couldn't control myself. I felt it drop into my root chakra. Boom. I started to raise myself. If you are not a son, you are a liar. Only the Son speaks the truth. This is the truth. Only the Son of God speaks the truth. Everybody else is a liar. If you do not say that you are a son, you are a liar. And I stood up, and it was like I've never felt it before. It was like wrath. There is a door that all of creation is going to be faced with here very, very shortly. If you're watching this video, you're already being faced with it. Surrender and meet the needs of the people around you. And you will reach Christ consciousness very shortly, if you haven't already. Yeah. So, yeah, the Candyman can because it's just love, right? Yeah. I mean, it seems too good to be true. The only thing that is too good to be true is when God gives it to you, and then it's just the whole world becomes alive, because then you see through the Matrix. It's exactly the same. At the end of the movie The Matrix, when Neo dies, he's not Neo anymore. When he gets up, everything's still trying to fight him, and he's just like, stop. And the bullets drop to the ground. And then Mr. Smith is totally blind. He's like, nothing's working anymore. Why is he not reacting? Right? And so he just turns aside. He's just not even paying attention. And then, yeah. And then you notice, and then he destroys Mr. Smith, he just becomes a part of him. Jumps into him. Hey, we're one and the same. Poof. And then Mr. Smith explodes, raises Mr. Smith's awareness, but not enough to where Mr. Smith understands that Neo isn't his enemy. And so Mr. Smith destroys himself by the end of the third episode. That's why that happens. And Neo surrenders. That is the story. Neo surrenders to the whole process. Right? Understand, guys. That's it. You were going to see this world there will be gnashing of teeth. And this is why it's going to happen. Once 144,000 people walk through that door and create heaven on earth, the people that have money that don't have to surrender, the ones that feel like they don't need to surrender, that they're going to be fine, right, are just going to watch, even if they understand. But the longer they wait, the harder it'll be to let go of that thing, right? It's going to get harder and harder and harder. I'm giving you prophecy right now. This is what's going to happen this year. You understand? Who are you? What are you here to do? Either you know or you don't know. What are you doing here? Who are you? Are you lying to yourself? Love you guys. Have a great day. Should we pull an oracle card? Just pull an oracle card and just see what everybody has to say. Happy Friday. It's February 7th, 2025. Yeah. Intuition and emotions. There's a lot of people in their emotions right now, but we're following our intuition, right? How can I serve you? What can I do to keep you? Are you possessed? Do you have a lying spirit? There's no reason to. Right? Nothing's going to get you. Only you can get you. Just surrender to people's needs. And sometimes they need a little bit of pick-me-up because tell them that how powerful they are, right? Just tell them. And there's nothing to be sorry. If you're trying to hold on to the past, you're just holding on to old energy that doesn't make any sense. You're living in a field of energy right now. Literally, when you get it, everything will light up around you. Boom. And it's like, I can't explain it. I cannot explain it. Unless you know, you know. Love you guys. Have a beautiful day. And I'll catch you in the next one. God bless Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. God bless Gene Wilder. And God bless each and every one of you. Your higher self loves you more than you can possibly imagine. And he wants the best for you. And to walk away from drama or any of that. It doesn't make sense, right? There's nothing that can possibly hurt you except for you. You are the Son of God, whether you realize it or not. Don't quit lying to yourself, right? Stop it. I'll get mad at you. Your father, because if you deny it, then I am your father. You understand that? Somebody that is fully self-aware becomes your father if you deny your birthright. And I don't want to talk to you like your father. I don't. That is the last thing that I want. Yeah. Love you guys. Have a great day. I'll catch you on the next one.